What's good, y'all? This your girl Gets. Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be my 2 cents on Ray Rice situation. Earlier this year, we seen the original video of Baltimore Ravens. I forgot what position he played, but he's a part of the NFL player, Ray Rice, dragging, not even dragging, but kind of scooping his fiance up and then dropping her ass, out of the elevator and shit, and like just let her lay down and shit, and it was so many speculations going on what happened before they even got into the elevator. I heard rumors of her spitting on him and hitting him and them just getting into an argument and shit, but all in all, we didn't get that much details of what happened. We just seen him dragging and scooping her up and then dropping her lifeless body from out of that elevator and stuff. And he got suspended for 2 days after that incident, and I'm pretty sure she was by his side, lying to the NFL that he did not hit her, just so he can get lesser charges. The punishment, not so harsh as it should have been back then, because I think he only got slapped with, going to counseling or something. I don't know, but whatever. They end up being married after that. Like a month later, they end up getting married and shit. And, the thing is, Beyonce say, of course, something goes down when it's $1 billion in the elevator, but obviously something's going down when it's $50 million in the elevator too, bitch. I don't know what's going on with TMZ, but they are on the money. I heard they paid like $250,000 to the leak of Solange and Beyonce and Jay-Z incident, so I'm pretty sure the person that released this here video footage got a pretty penny too with Ray Rice, because he knocked his fiance at the time the fuck out. He hit her so hard and she hit the rail and she was just knocked out cold, y'all, like a body with the toe tag on it in the morgue. She was knocked the fuck out cold, and he just hit her like he didn't give a fuck. And I'm pretty sure that's not his first time hitting her, because a person that put their hands on a woman for the first time, they be shocked that themselves that they fucking actually did hit a woman, you know what I'm saying? And they be so apologetic and want to be like babying her up and I'm sorry this and sorry that. Shit, not Ray Rice. Ray Rice hit that bitch and just watched her fucking fall and just said, fuck it. Fuck that bitch. He young drove her. He was like, fuck that bitch. For real. And then when the elevator opened, like I said, he scooped her the fuck up and kind of dropped her, because I guess she was so heavy, and was just like, fuck that bitch. And it was pedestrians and shit helping her and stuff. It was just, normal people just walking by helping her. And I guess hotel security. I don't know who that was helping her, but he was just sitting back fiddling with his phone like he didn't give a fuck. And it reminds me of Baby Boy. When you watch Baby Boy, and I know I'm referring to a movie, but just, ride with me for a second. When Jody made a mistake and hit Yvette, he was so apologetic, and, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry and shit. Ray Rice ain't did none of that shit. So, like I said, this is not his first time putting his hands on a woman, and it's probably not his first time putting his hands on her. But she still stuck by him because she was his fiance at that time. But they end up getting married. And now they're newlyweds and shit, and TMZ just leaked that shit, and now the NFL had just snatched that $50 million right from up under the rug, right from up under Ray Rice, as well as Janae Rice. You know what I'm saying? You done married this man, and now he's finna be broke just like Chad Ochocinco when he headbutted Evelyn. He lost his career, lost his money, and now shit's about to be reposed, shit's about to be confiscated, and girl, you done married this man, and now you get to see yourself get knocked the fuck out. Not the world, because the world gonna have their opinion, but how the fuck you feel about yourself that you married this man who knocked you out cold, girl? Cold. You had no breath in your motherfucking body. I thought she was gone. I was worried. I was like, is she gonna get the fuck up? Is she gonna get the fuck up? But he wasn't even giving a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. It was normal for him. But it's good that the NFL did something other than just a 2-day suspension. But like I said, she probably helped him get just that 2-day suspension and just the fine that he probably had to pay, and a little bit of, classes that he had to go through for domestic violence or something. He just got a slap on the wrist for that original video. But I'm going to put the video link below this video, so you guys can actually go check out the video of him knocking her the fuck out and her just being knocked the fuck out, lifeless and shit. And TMZ, y'all be on the fucking money. Shout out to y'all. But Janae, let me tell you, I don't know, because it's allegedly said that you spit on him. But listen, not just Janae, just anybody that's watching, any female that's watching this, if you spit on a man or hit a man, please be prepared for the man to either, one, knock you the fuck out, or two, call up their sisters or their girl cousins to come beat your motherfucking ass. I would say choose two, because a man should not put his hands on a woman. But a lot of people will find that spitting on a person or hitting a person is justifiable for them to get knocked the fuck out, whether if they're a man or a woman. So a lot of people be like, fuck that, it's disrespectful, because I mean, spitting is like the utmost disrespect, you know, and they'll just be like, fuck it, he should knock her the fuck out. But I don't think that because I mean, it was time to think about it and get over the fact that she spit on you, because you got in that elevator looking just like a normal couple getting in the elevator and shit. It didn't look like anything was going on other than when you got in the elevator and the doors closed and you hit her and she charged for you and you just you feel me? Like, she was charging for him to fight back and shit, but he just, you know, just stopped her right in her stance and just, you know, hit that bitch for real. And he was just like, fuck that bitch right after that. But he ended up marrying her and she ended up saying I do. So I don't know, you know, all I know is whatever endorsements that he have, you know, through the NFL, or if he's like, you know, if people are trying to, you know, I don't know, you know, football players get these endorsements and stuff, and I just hope that all of that shit just falls, like the motherfucking Berlin Wall, or wherever the wall is. What the fuck the name of the wall is? I forgot the name of the fucking wall. London Bridge, shit. The shit just fall like London Bridge and shit. That's the only thing I can think of right now. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the shit, and yeah, that's it, you know. It's leaked, and I'm pretty sure she have her doubts now. Now the world get to see that. That's so embarrassing, girl. That is so embarrassing. This is your girl, Gay, so I'm done with this situation. Y'all just make sure y'all check the link below. Bye.